Referee in charge of the action, Ray Corona. And now, ladies and gentlemen, a non-title contest between two undefeated middleweights scheduled for 10 rounds. And ladies and gentlemen, somebody's O must go. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing red and blue, official weight 161.5 pounds. Professional record, an excellent 16 victories, including 9 by knockout, with 2 bouts even. Originally from Haiti, now fighting out of West Palm Beach, Florida, the USBA middleweight champion, the undefeated Haitian sensation, Edouard. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing burgundy, trimmed with black, official weight 162.5 pounds. A perfect professional record, consisting of 22 bouts, 22 victories, including 16 knockouts, from Little Rock, Arkansas, the undefeated WBC Intercontinental Champion, Jermain Bad Intentions Taylor.
Go, gentlemen. Mouthpiece. Let's go, Jermain. Mouthpiece.
Go straight.
All right, this is good right here. This is good right here. I'm calling the shots, guys. Let's give a good, clean fight. Touch gloves. Touch gloves. God bless.
Jim, I don't know that Jermain Taylor fully realizes how much this is an audition for a possible fight, the next fight for Bernard Hopkins should he win later tonight. But that's exactly what it is.
Good fight, gentlemen.
Well, if he doesn't realize it entirely, maybe that's good. Keep a little pressure off of him. In the meantime, watch out for Edouard. In his last fight, he was matched as the opponent against a big puncher named William Gibbs. Got rocked in the first round, survived it, laughed last, knocking Gibbs out in the fourth. He can crack a little bit. Jermain starts out working that jab.
Yeah, but the good thing for Jermain is he's seen this guy so many times already until it should be very difficult for him to catch Jermain slipping early.
What about the sparring partner mentality factor, Roy?
Well, sometimes they get that mentality, but it all depends on how early it was, when they spar. He could have felt like he was on the same level as Jermain and that Jermain was giving him work. So we don't know the real situation there, you know?
Taylor looks dry in there for the beginning of the first round. Edouard lands a right hand over the top. Taylor says, hey, I want to fight. Comes back and fires 2 right hands of his own.
Yeah, but when Taylor hit him, he hollered, woo, as though, wow, I've been hit by a man.
And there's a left hand that backs Edouard right out of his stance.
They sparred 50 or 60 rounds, Jim, but never with small gloves.
And how big a difference does it make, Roy?
Makes a lot of difference because then you don't realize how hard a guy is truly punching until you feel in these small gloves. With the headgear and the big gloves, it's a little bit different. You can take those right hands and they don't feel like that. That's why when he felt that right hand from Jermain Taylor just now, he hollered, woo! That's something he's never seen in that 50 rounds of sparring. He didn't know it feels like that.
He's tasted it now and takes it a little better as Taylor lands another right hand and Edouard comes back with a 3-punch combination. There's the uppercut from Taylor. It was a big weapon in his last fight against Duppy. He takes a left hand and seems momentarily to wobble.
Listen, you hear me? Listen. Let's go.
His punches will seem different to Jermain too now. Don't make no mistake about it. They're
Absolutely.
both fighting in small gloves.
And he's already shown he has no respect for Taylor. At least he's not going to back off and show that sparring partner mentality.
First time I believe I've seen a guy with one red shoe and 1 blue shoe.
Sensational. Befitting his nickname, the Haitian sensation.
He seems
Stop.
he seems to have some idea of how he wants to attack Taylor. I'm not exactly sure how to describe it, Roy. He's not coming full bore. He's boxing him. Wants to punch with Taylor.
And he wants to be rugged. He knows his thing is to try to knock Taylor out because Taylor is the guy with the experience. Taylor is the true prospect here, and he knows Taylor, the longer the fight goes, the better it is for Taylor.
Stop. Round one, pretty high contact round. Both fighters landed some solid punches.
Breathe and relax. Yeah, that mouthpiece. Breathe and relax. Nice breathing. Hey, a little better on your balance. Get control of that footwork a little bit better, okay? Your legs are a little bit all over the place. Let's control your legs, your balance.
Stay low. When he gets closer, you drop down. Just keep banging him in there. All right? But don't let him come to you now. All right? You hurt him a couple of times with a jab. You stun him. Don't let him get in his rhythm. Close your eyes.
Here you see Jermain Taylor landing a beautiful hook right hand over the top. A left hook lead followed by a straight right hand, which is a beautiful shot for Jermain Taylor. Had he caught him on the end of the punch with the right hand, I think it would have been even more effective.
Comedy box numbers in round one. Taylor 14 out of 37. Edouard 12 out of 52. Taylor threw 14 jabs only and landed 4. Throwing only 14 jabs is a far cry from what Taylor generally would most like to do, but Edouard is staying close a lot of the time.
I think that's the plan, Jim, is to upset his rhythm, as you saw Bratsky, his trainer, say between rounds, not to just show him one look and give him a chance just to pump that jab at him.
The good thing about this is Edouard is definitely rugged tonight, making a tough fight for Jermain. He's not giving Jermain his weight. And this is what you want to see out of Jermain before you see him step up to fight Bernard Hopkins.
Break. Take a step back, gentlemen. All the way. There you go.
Solid jab to the center of the chest. Some jabs flick out or snake out. Taylor has a thudding jab.
But the thing about Edouard is his biggest fight was an upset knockout victory, which is good for Taylor because if Taylor goes the distance, then it looks better because he's been having more fights going the distance. So he's definitely the experienced guy here.
Stop. Stop. Don't hit. Step back.
Already in his career, Taylor has fought veterans like Raul Marquez, Alex Bonima, and of course in the last fight, Jockey. These are guys who've been around and seen a lot. In Edouard, as Roy points out, he's fighting a less experienced fighter than himself. And that hard right hand staggered Edouard enough that Danny felt the need to hold on.
Come on.
Taylor had a perfect downward angle on the big right hand, and he feels like he's hurt Edouard.
I don't think Edouard's legs are all there right now.
Well, they're not all there, but he's not afraid. He's not intimidated by the big punch.
And Taylor has to be careful because Edouard is looking to counter every big shot.
Yeah, but all Taylor has to do is, because he's a taller guy, is lead Edouard into it.
Break. Take a step back, gentlemen.
You can see Edouard's punches starting to wear down a little bit already, so he has to lead him into a big shot. He just proved that he can hurt him. Now he has to be patient and hurt him again.
How do you lead him into a big shot?
Let him follow just like he's doing right now. Use the jab, make him reach at you for a big shot, and that's when you catch him. With that jab right there. A good shot.
Big left hook. Perfect shot with the left hook. Edouard was looking for the jab. Taylor shots him with the left hook. There's a right hand straight into the mouth.
10 seconds, gentlemen. Stop at the bell.
Edouard's hands were all the way down to his waist for a moment. Taylor pounds him with another 1-2. Sweeping the right cross.
He's not going to continuously take these right hands.
Now look. I know you're all right. Listen, what you're going to do this round, you're going to make a dog fight out of him, all right? What you're going to do is you're going to get close, you understand? Put your head on the side of his chest and just keep touching him. Okay. Don't let him step back. He steps back, you step with him. Okay. All right, you give him a little too much.
He see Jermain landing a beautiful jab right hand right on Edouard's chin. I think that hurt Edouard pretty bad right there. and he came back and landed a lead left hook. Edouard thought the jab was coming, and he leaned back and he walked right into a big left hook.